you.
Get home safe, travel safe. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, my head. Oh. All right. Get it out of your system. Go, chat. Go. Okay. Ladies, gentlemen, and everything else. That's a wrap on TennoCon 2023. My dear friends, I've been live streaming for 11 hours and 15 minutes. I'll be honest, I never went this long. That's what she said. What will follow next are my feelings, impressions of what transpired during TennoCon 2023. But I know a whole lot of you have got your drops, you saw the show and you're gonna go. So thank you everybody so much for tuning into the stream. It has been a pleasure and an honor to host you tonight. We had a whole lot of fun. Thank you for joining in. Hopefully everybody got their everything, and I'll catch you guys next time. For everybody else, especially for the guys over on Voice, we're gonna do a whole conclusion. We're gonna go one by one. What you gotta bear in mind, it's not really feasible for me to go over 11 hours worth of footage and like take my reaction or snippets from each and every single place. What you gotta bear in mind, this was like a huge stream. Even the end bit is like 2 hours. So we're gonna have a natural, laid back, casual conversation about everything that went down. Wow. And there's a lot to say, and I'm gonna try to pepper my opinion, of course, with your opinions in the chat. I'm gonna leave the chat on. And of course, my friends which are joining me over on Discord. My friends that I've been playing with for years this game. There's a lot to talk about. So we're gonna keep it mostly to Warframe, but we're gonna be touching on Soulframe as well. So let's get down to what most of you care about. There's a brand new Warframe coming. The name of the Warframe is the Goth. From what I understood and saw, it's a female Warframe, but I learned not to presume gender. It has a very Halloween-y theme, very whole headless horseman, Ichabod Crane, and the initial concept arts we saw her wielding an axe. That's not gonna happen. Her signature weapon will be a blade and a whip. The quest, you're gonna start this whole quest from Grandmother over on Deimos, probably this whole Knights of Nabarus event around Halloween. So we're gonna be getting ourselves a brand new Warframe. With the brand new Warframe, we also saw the next Prime Warframe, and I know that a lot of you were looking towards Gauss Prime. I know that within the community, Gauss is a much more favored Warframe currently by the meta and in general by gameplay, but we got to see Grendel Prime. With Grendel Prime, we also got the Masseter Prime, or the Crankshaft Prime, or my favorite name for it, the Kebab Stick Prime. Not only that, in terms of range weapons, we also got the Zilog Prime. I am not a big fan of the Zilog, however, it does have an incarnate adapter, so obviously we're gonna have to redo the whole build guide on that one as well. Outside of that, the biggest news are probably the 2 expansions and cross-save as well. When it comes to cross-save, there's not a lot to talk about. It will go live this year. So cross-save when 2023. Rebecca did mention that they're gonna be releasing it in chunks. Yeah, in chunks. The bigger update that will come this year will be called, or is called, Whispers in the Wall, and as you might imagine, it will be focusing around the Void, Man in the Wall, continuing the story in that specific direction. We're going to be getting ourselves a brand new procedurally generated tile set, brand new enemies, and a brand new weapon type, which I know it's a small thing to get excited over, but given my nature, the thing that excited me the most is the brand new Grimoire weapon type. As you saw there, it was a ranged attack, at least with 2 types of attacks. First, something energy throwing Harry Potter style, and there was also, I think, a secondary attack where she just poof, clapped the book and essentially stuff blew up. It looks very nice. Steve also went on to say that they are using new lighting technology for this specific new tile set. From what I could observe, it didn't look like RTX per se, but it definitely looked extremely impressive. And I know that a lot of you guys want to see the continuation of the lore and the story when it comes to the Man on the Wall and all of that. Obviously, it goes beyond that. We also got the trailer, or the first look at Warframe 1999. And while I did know most of the things that were coming because of the press event that Digital Extremes held before, way in advance of TennoCon, I did not know about the whole 1999 thing, and it definitely caught me off guard. I don't know what to think. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. The personification, the humanization of a Warframe, I don't know how to feel about that. I am definitely excited. It's still hot off the presses for me, so I don't really have an opinion per se. Obviously, a lot of great things, hopefully, for Warframe in the future. We're also going to be having a whole lot of quality of life updates. We're going to be having a Hydroid rework, which I know a lot of you guys want to see. We're going to have an update, an overhaul to the pet AI, not pet AI, to the companions. Essentially, no more permadeath, which means a lot of our companions, which are useless now because they die all the time extremely easily, especially in high level or in more difficult gameplay, will actually start having a role in our setups, which is absolutely fantastic. Automatic melee. You're probably not gonna like my opinion on this. I was always hopeful for a melee 3.0. I was always hopeful for a rage-like system, something similar to what you see in Devil May Cry. This was what initially was promised years ago, I think it was 2018, for the melee system. Going to auto melee just because spamming one button is difficult smells to me like Digital Extremes giving up on the melee system entirely and making it more mobile phone or mobile friendly in general. On that aspect, we also got to see it functional on iOS devices, but unfortunately, we didn't get any word whatsoever when it comes to Android devices, and to my knowledge, a lot of this community is using Android devices. Sadly, no word whatsoever, but in 2024, you will be able to play Warframe on iOS-based devices. Again, no word for Android. Another thing which I want to touch on is Soulframe. I saw during the actual event a lot of negativity in my comments, in my comment section, not only that, in the TennoCon comment section as well. I don't think that's necessary. The game looks decent. If you like it, if you don't like it, it's an entirely subjective thing. I encourage you to remember you are talking about a video game, so try not to take things way too seriously. Personally, it's not necessarily the type of game that I usually like. I like Warframe, high-paced, high-octane kind of game, whereas Soulframe is a lot more slower, more deliberate. It seems to be a bit even more focused on the whole story-driven experience and all whatnot. Time will tell. What I saw today was a nice game being developed, and this is still pretty early footage. And I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully everybody got their drops. We're talking about the Godfall Prime and Gara Prime. If you watched the stream and you had everything linked, like we mentioned about the gazillion times, hopefully you got your drops. If you didn't get your drops, there's never any reason to despair, fret, and start spamming caps in the chat. Eventually, all of these things will come back around as they always have, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Keep in mind that Battleketeer still has his entire inventory. For those of you that bought a TennoCon ticket, you can go on ahead and check out his inventory. Check out my full prior if you don't know what to buy and what to skip, because there's a lot of stuff there to buy. And they also showed off the brand new premium skins. Again, I saw a lot of opinions like, dude, it costs too much, it's too expensive, yada yada, etc. These are cosmetics which are not integral to anything within the game. They don't limit your development or you're going through the game. There's no content locked behind them, so the price to me is completely irrelevant as long as it is truly and 100% cosmetic. From today, August 26th, up until the end of the year, all you gotta do is log into Warframe, and you're gonna be getting yourself that fancy Dex costume for your operator and your drifter as well. You don't need to do anything special, just simply log into the game. I would like to give a special thanks to you fantastic people, the LGV community that actually got around and formed this huge circle in server 10. Thank you so much, guys. It was a whole lot of fun. As always, my name has been Leyzar. It was a pleasure, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye. Ow. Oh, fuck. Ow. Ladies, gents, I know I would ask for your opinions, so please, if anybody has some strong feelings regarding what happened at TennoCon, if anybody wants to share their two thoughts, by all intents and purposes, I would love to hear or read your opinions in the chat. I will not head off to Betty Byland until I upload this vid, so by all intents and purposes. Let's go ladies first, because I think she needs to go to bed. Miss Victoria, would you like to say a few words regarding TennoCon?
The main things that really caught my eye is the grimoire and the tile set of in after the necrolith. It's just wow. It's just gorgeous. Both of them. I'm loving them. I really want to go there now.
So I'm to take it that you're extremely, extremely excited for what you saw at TennoCon.
Of what I saw, yes. I'm
Okay.
really excited.
Awesome. Let's keep it into Poland. My friend Sober, that I played ever since I started this game back in 2017. We started together. What do you think of what you saw today? You got any thoughts you want to share with us?
I'm really excited for, let's say, first part, which is Whispers in the Wall. That looks great. I'm still not sure about the Warframe 99. I need to sleep with that one.
I have the same reaction as you do. I mean, it was like you hit me with something that I never expected or saw coming, and I even knew about the PC and mobile phone bit. I know about that, and still seeing Warframe 9099 with a humanized Excalibur just baffled me. I don't know how to react to that.
And
I mean, they did say in the lore, they did say that Warframes used to be humans and they just got like transformed into the Warframes, but just wow.
and Soulframe, I did not expect it to be more RPG. I expected more Dark Souls-like, and I kind of like that direction, but we'll see.
It certainly felt more Let's Play The Witcher than Let's Play Dark Souls, from what I
Yes.
saw on the gameplay today. Finally, my neighbor from the Netherlands, Joost, would you like to share a couple of words with us, my friend?
Yeah, for Soulframe, it looks to me if Duviri was a full-fledged game instead of a game mode. And I kind of really like Duviri, so I'm really interested in what Soulframe is going to be. As for the Whispers in the Wall, I get in line with the rest of the opinions of what's shown there. And with Warframe 1999, in my head I was joking, Rebecca is just finishing up Steve's to-do list, because first there was the Fury, now there's the pet rework, and now they're just doing Dark Sector? Question mark? So I've got no clue where they're going with 1999.
It is puzzling, yes. It's the whole Dark Sector thing that they had way back when. It's the embodiment of that, if you will. I think it definitely can have a place if they play their cards right, if they align and everything lore-wise. I think it's the first time I legitimately care about how they're gonna tackle this from a lore perspective. To me, it just felt like time travel. That's how that whole thing felt like, right? It's time travel and all whatnot.
One thing, they dropped the freaking skins for realistic weapons. Is that connected?
Well, that AK-47 looked pretty freaking realistic.
Oh yeah, like
that
it was like pretty.
That ninja
close.
Excalibur guy was using. Ladies, gents, I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go edit this video, slam it onto YouTube as unfiltered as possible, because I don't have the strength in me to do anything else. Once again, thank you so much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you. Thank you for an amazing TennoCon, everybody. Thank you.
Good
Thank you.
night.
Good night.